Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tiller's Bourbon Challenge. I'm Katie, this is Randy and Richard, and here we go.
All right, so tonight we're going to review Booker's Bourbon. This one that me and Katie went out on the search for, and we finally found it.
Right.
And it took a while, and supposedly at this moment there's only like a handful left in the statewide. But it's not allocated, but it's
just hard to find.
It's just hard to find. Yeah. They come out with it 4 times a year. Or they did in 2022. This is the last one of the 2022, and I hadn't even took it out. It's the first time you can take it out. It's a nice box.
Yes, I like the box.
This is the last one of the 2022s, 2022-04, and each one of them has a name for them. This particular one, I think was Pinkie's, yeah,
Pinkies,
which is Booker Knows Father.
Okay.
That was his nickname.
Pinkie, that's interesting.
Yeah. Right there, Pinkie's batch.
Okay.
And his father was not a bourbon master distiller. He wasn't. I think he was a banker or something. But he was married to Jim Beam's daughter.
Okay.
So, but he loved bourbon also. And so that's where the name for this one came from.
Right.
And the thing about Booker's is it's highly sought after. It's one of the top ones Jim Beam does. And the box itself is just a collectible box.
It's beautiful. Really nice.
In case some of you didn't know, Booker No was a master distiller for over 40 years. Like I said a minute ago, he was the grandson of Jim Beam. And his son, Fred No, took over as master distiller after he passed on. And then his son, Freddie No's, starting to become up to be the master distiller.
Okay.
Pretty soon.
Nice little history lesson there.
Yep. And it's Jim Beam Distilling Company. So,
yeah.
Okay. Let's
All
get
right.
started.
I'm going to crack this thing open.
the Booker's Uncut and Unfiltered. That means we have to buy some floaties in there.
They do that. Sometimes they stick, the bourbon sticks to it and comes right on out with it. Ooh. Good little pop there.
It's nice.
I'll tell you what. Do this.
Try with me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can already see the nice
Ooh,
film
yes,
as you're pouring it.
That is a, it's going to be some good stuff right there.
Right. See that?
Yeah.
You got yourself a big
Good
pour,
pour.
didn't you?
Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long
Oh.
time. A real long time, so it's not like any drops can get wasted.
No.
Of course not. Of course not.
That'll work. And it's got a little award label on it.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Everything about it is really nice.
But, yeah, like I said, we've been looking forward to this. Hadn't seen the 2023 yet, not in our area. I've seen people talk about it online. But this 2022 one, like I said, it's the last series of it, and it is 122.4 proof.
Okay.
Okay, well, actually, this says right here, Booker's Bourbon is quality screened to remove only pieces of charred barrel wood.
Okay.
So that's the only filter that it goes through, apparently, is to
Got those little pieces.
get rid of those little pieces.
Other than that, it is uncut, unfiltered.
It has a great color and a great film. You know this is gonna.
Yeah, like I said, it's 122.4 proof.
Right.
It's 6.
6 years, 10 months, 10 days age. Oh, they got it all the way down to the day.
Wow.
Okay. 6 years, 10 months.
Which
10
to me, that's the sweet spot in it.
Yeah.
There's some, like we talked about before, if they're aged too long, you get it way too overflavored in the oak.
Yeah.
And some of them not so bad.
That film's gonna help it to linger in a nice way on your throat. So.
Yes. So expect a high proof burn when you first taste it, but let's smell it first here. Wow, that is a great smell. I don't know if you had a chance to smell it yet, but it's
Ooh, I got,
It's got a burn to your nose. Punches you in the nose.
yeah, made my eyes water a little bit on that
Yeah.
first smell. That neck pour, it's coming out.
wow, that is
sure.
great.
It does. Cherry, Butterscotch.
Yep, getting the butterscotch, a little bit of vanilla. I'm getting that little bit of, not a dark cherry, it's a kind of a red, just a sweet cherry.
Sweet cherry, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting no oak out of it though.
No, I don't.
But I think that might have
either.
something to do with the proof that I'm smelling.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
wow.
smell the alcohol.
Yes, that will clear your sinuses up in a heartbeat.
Yes,
Yeah.
I felt that in my brain.
Well, I'm
I
ready
felt a
to.
little, you know,
Yeah.
just
Well,
from the smell.
I blew a little bit up, and the fumes with my eyes. Like,
Yeah, it's like,
All right, let's try it.
Oh. Takes your breath away, punches you straight up.
Ooh, yeah.
Tastes great, but it punched the roof of my mouth straight up to my nose with that first sip. Did you do that, you guys, that way?
Yeah, first sip, you definitely feel
Punch
the
you.
heat, and it's all up front. I didn't get as much of it on the back of it.
That's true. It's all up front. And it goes down sweeter. After you've been punched, when it slides down, it's red hot sweet.
well,
And it coats your throat. Like if you have a sore throat, this would be good.
now it does not, well, for me, the heat's not going down, it stays in the mouth.
Oh yeah, it punched you straight up, didn't
All
it?
up front.
All up
up
front.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit on the roof of the mouth, beginning of the tongue, going down. Slight heat, but it's not overbearing.
No.
In the back.
Yeah, it went down so much sweeter.
And I do taste, a little bit of the oak
Yeah.
right off to it.
It's very slight for me.
Just like I said, just a little bit.
Just a hint.
Just a hint of it. And we are going to try this over ice here in a
Cube
second.
ice in it.
Now I did read where.
I'm sorry, second punch hit me in the nose too. Sorry.
Oh, you go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah. Yeah, the second punch did the same thing with me. Also.
Yeah, sometimes I have a bourbon that have punched me the first sip, but the second and third doesn't. This hit me again.
It is pretty high up there in heat, so yeah.
Yeah.
I could see this not taming down until you get a little ice water in there.
I was going to say Booker No himself suggested a few drops of water just to tone it down a little bit. And I guess he didn't want to add it to it in the blend because he wanted to keep it uncut, unfiltered.
Yeah.
And it comes out just like it does in the barrel. And this is,
I like it that way.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
the full flavor taste, full flavor heat.
yes, make a lot better bourbon. That's how you want your real
You
bourbon
don't
to
want
taste.
to water it down unless you water it down yourself.
Yeah, that's my thing. Let me drink it like I want to drink it. If I want to water it down, I will.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't like water down. All right.
Yeah, so far that is unbelievable. I think that is really, really good.
But
Yes, it's high quality. So far, it is worth the price and the time it took to find it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what it would taste like after a couple weeks
Oh yeah,
Yes.
have some a chance to breathe.
of letting it breathe.
Yeah,
I think it'd be even better then.
I'm sure you're right.
Yeah.
Those two are stuck together.
Because I've already got in mind who or which one we may put that up against.
Oh, what a
It's
challenge.
the Knob Creek Single Barrel.
Maybe so. We'll have two Jim Beam distilleries up against each other. That will be,
That'd be interesting.
like I've always said, the Jim Beam single barrel, ever since I've tried it, is my favorite one out of all the bourbons I've ever tried.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, and
I
Richard
would put that up
agrees.
there as well. The only one I would say only two I would say that I would put up against it at this moment would be the Knob Creek 12, same,
Which is also really good.
and that Heaven's Door that I got. That blew me away.
Yeah, that was really good also.
Still, it's got a nice sweet heat smell.
Let that sit for a second. Let me take a sip of my water.
I
Yeah.
smell more butterscotch than anything
Same
now after water or ice in it, rather.
Yeah, this is
I don't think I'm going to be disappointed because I don't really smell oak. Usually you put ice in it and I smell
Nope,
oak.
I'm not getting the oak.
yeah, you're right. It didn't change the smell at least so
No.
far.
No,
It still has a great smell just like it did before the ice.
the ice makes it smell, okay, a little more brown sugary, kind of. I mean, it changed the smell, but slightly, still sweet and sugary. smell the oak yet.
Get a little bit of that. It definitely tones down the ethanol.
Yeah.
Now, I'm getting a little creaminess smell to it now. Like a vanilla cream.
Yeah, I can see we get that.
That's what I'm thinking. Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, let's taste it. It's good. It's like a strong sugar cookie.
And it does, once again, the ice brings out the oak in a really strong way.
Not too powerful, not overpoweringly.
No.
It tastes like bourbon out of a barrel. Well, like it's supposed to taste
Yeah,
like.
a little bit of oak, not
Yeah, it's not
Too much
overpowering at all.
right.
It's smooth oak.
Sweet. It doesn't punch now.
No. It definitely toned that 122.4 proof down.
Yeah. Like I said, even in the smell, it changed the whole, as far as the ethanol heat goes to it.
Oh yeah.
It's still sweet and still good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say this to me is better
On ice.
on ice.
I agree.
I'm not saying it was bad, neat, but
No, it was good,
better.
neat, but to make it more enjoyable of a drink.
Maybe
over
so.
ice.
I think I agree this time. And I usually don't agree. I usually like everything neat. But I agree with you.
Yeah, I've got to the point where the neat has more of the flavor, but the ice brings out certain flavors you just didn't get the first go around without the ice. And this is definitely one of those that ice for the better.
yes.
Yeah.
Because I still got all the flavors I was getting neat,
Right.
but now I'm getting the oak too to go along with it. And that's one of the things I like about bourbon to begin with is a smooth oak flavor, and this one's got that.
Right. It really does.
Wow. Yeah, this is
Very good product.
I'm not even sure what to compare it to. Nothing off the top of my head. It's close to that single barrel, but
I think it's more on the lines of a regular Knob Creek 9 with more punch.
they-
And
more punch.
Yeah.
with more punch, which gives it a little bit more flavor. But the taste, the tasting notes I'm getting are about the same, just with more, that's a little more pronounced with more punch. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Knob Creek is again the same distiller
Same
or the
distiller.
same company, so that's what I'm getting.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean
Very smooth.
This
Very smooth.
And it's getting better and better every time I take a sip.
Yes.
I know.
Sorry,
It is.
I'm not talking as much this time. I'm drinking.
Yeah. It is. Just high quality. Just great
I'm
product.
gonna say right off. This
Two
is
thumbs up.
this is definitely 2 thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
But this is definitely gonna be one of my top 5 favorites.
Yep. I'll say that too.
And I don't know what order. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Because it will change every time I drink it. But there's no doubt this is my top 5 out of many. No doubt.
Out of what we've tried, of course, we haven't tried thousands and thousands of bourbons like some people have.
There's still
We've tried-
plenty to
we've
go.
tried
But I would
Probably
say
100.
over 100. I would say easily. Yeah.
This is something, if you see it, buy it.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Yeah, don't pass on it. If you can find it, especially at MSRP or close to it like we did, grab it right away.
Yes.
This is a collector, and if you have it for a while and you don't open it, you just keep it in the box, there'll be somebody wanting to get it from you.
And I want to keep the box.
Oh yeah, the box is very neat itself. There's a whole nother story about the box. I want to get into it. It's a long story, but somebody else from that used to be at the Jim Beam distillery had a lot of idea into the box and actually put together the original one.
Very, see the artwork. It's just,
I mean, do you know if
Special.
each batch is? Is this I don't think it's a single barrel. It's just a small batch.
Yeah.
Well, it's uncut and unfiltered.
Yeah.
And from what I read, it is straight from the barrel.
Okay.
What it would be.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really get talked about that much on.
No. I was wondering if each version, because it comes out, like I said, 4 times a year,
Right.
is each one different? It's a different barrel?
Yes,
It
they
is?
are.
Okay.
Each batch is
That's
different.
interesting.
It ranges, and also how long it's been in there. It ranges,
Yeah.
in
Okay.
between like 6-8 years.
Okay.
So therefore, the proof will vary.
Exactly. Proof is different in each batch, and they're very close. It's not like a big difference in them.
Yeah.
Right, there is a difference.
But, okay, so that would be interesting to be able, if you could find it.
Right.
to keep a running, so this is 422, if you can find 123 and a 223.
Yeah.
To compare them, but if you have to drive around for 2.5, 3 hours to find it, I don't know. if I
Well,
wanna do that
I'm not saying I won't ever do it again because it's worth it.
Yeah. every quarter.
But the odds of us finding it earlier, 2022, doing the same thing, 0.
Yeah.
Unless we pay
You got
a lot more than I want to pay.
aftermarket price.
Aftermarket prices on these are anywhere from $150 up. And just to let you know, the MSRP, what we paid was $89 for this bottle,
It's not bad.
which, there's a lot of bourbons that cost,
This is more that
exactly.
isn't worth that.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're pretty fair for what you're getting, for what you're
Yeah,
paying.
that's a fair price.
Yeah.
I would, I'd say that, yeah, that is a fair price. Like you said, worse, that's more.
Okay, so let's get on our rate thing. From in a top 10 scale, what would you rate this?
Need 8.5 on the over ice, 8.9.
I agree totally. That may be the highest we've ever rated anything.
Now, that Knob Creek single barrel was rated higher than that.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, to me, if I remember correctly, it was like a 9.1, 9.2.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, that's my favorite of all
All
time.
right, then I'll be a little different. I'm gonna say neat was 8.75 and on ice is 9.25.
Well, that's good.
Throw it out there.
Yeah, I agree. This is as close as a 9 as you can get.
Yep.
And just going right over and right under both ways, perfect.
Yep.
And like I said, automatically one of my favorites, a top 5 easily.
Yeah. And sorry you had to spend so much gas money getting it.
He had great company. He's fine.
Yeah, it worked out fine. Little good road trip, listen
Yeah.
to some music,
Yeah.
and actually saw some things in some of the stores we popped in that I hadn't seen before. So
Some ideas
yeah.
to get next time, and so
Yeah,
we had a good trip.
we
So.
could- me and Richard's already talked about a future road trip just to check out stuff we haven't seen before.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
See what they might have.
Well, you can have him next time.
Aw.
I'll do something else.
You gonna share him with me?
I'll
appreciate
share.
All right. Like we all agree, all thumbs up on this, and I would say anything else you want to add to it, or
Nope.
if we can find the next one, we'll get it and
Yep.
compare the two.
Here. Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be fun. That'd be good.
All right. It may be a while. It takes a while to get this one, but we'll see you next trip
Appreciate you letting me partake.
Absolutely.
with this one.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you again. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.